It has been just over 2 years since the city of Port Coquitlam lost a big part of its community when fire claimed Hazel Trembath Elementary School. Since that time, former students of the school have been busing over an hour every day to schools outside of the community, and parents have been frustrated by seemingly no response from the provincial government. For 2 years now, they've been holding rallies to draw attention to this issue. Meanwhile, their children have continued to be bused on a daily basis. On Friday, October 17th, the former Hazel Trembath students returned as usual at the end of their school day. As they exited their school buses, they seemed eager to participate in yet another rally in support of rebuilding on the Hazel Trembath site. Little did they know that earlier that day the provincial government had announced that it would indeed be rebuilding on site, utilizing a new hybrid construction technique that will utilize prefab components and allow for the project to be completed by December of 2027. Tri-Cities Community TV was on hand when local officials, school board representatives, and PAC representatives made the following announcement.
Good afternoon, parents, students, community members, and our honored guests. For those that don't know, my name is Elena Milicevic. I'm your PAC co-chair for Hazel Trembath. It's been 734 days since Hazel Trembath burnt down. That works out to roughly 454 school days where students have been bused outside of our community, parents and teachers have struggled to connect, and we have lived with the complications that all that brings. Today, however, there's a light at the end of our tunnel. Our hard work and advocacy has paid off. Hazel Trembath will be replaced, and some of the students here today will actually get to return. This is a victory that we could not have done without each and every one of you. You wrote letters, made posters, talked to politicians, spoke to the media, and showed up each and every time. Our school may be small, but our voices have been loud. Margaret Mead said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has." We may not have changed the world, but we changed our world. Thanks to each and every one of you. Now, here to say a few words is our MLA for Port Coquitlam, Minister Farnworth.
Thank you, Elaine, and it really is a pleasure to be here today to thank each and every one of you for making your voices heard in Victoria. And by doing that, making my job as MLA easier in terms of convincing government on the need to rebuild Hazel Trembath. It's important to our community of Port Coquitlam, its importance to this neighborhood, and most of all, its importance to the kids who will be going to the school there, not just today, not just into the future, but long into the future. So congratulations to each and every one of you for that. Building schools is never complicated, and I know that the frustration that many of you had, but I want you to know that it was your voices that made it through to Victoria, that convinced education officials that the right way was not to disperse students to other schools, as you know sometimes can happen, but rather to build a new school. And that's what's going to happen. A school that will be open by the end of 2027. It's going to be an amazing school. It's going to be up-to-date school. It's going to be a brand new school, and it's going to serve your kids and future kids extremely well in their education. It's a real pleasure to be here. Once again, thank you so much for your advocacy.
We wouldn't be complete today if we didn't thank our biggest champion who's been championing our voices and advocating for us, and that's our mayor, Brad West, who would also like to say a few words.
What an amazing day. I haven't been able to get the smile off my face since I heard the news from Minister Farnworth this morning, who called me and shared it. Where do I begin? Thank you to everyone who's here, to this amazing community. It's been said, and it can't be said enough, this is happening because of all of you. And there is such an incredibly powerful lesson for all of our kids in that. You know, I think about how Port Coquitlam rallied around the Hazel Trembath community from the minute our fire department got the call. And they responded and they did everything that they could to try and save that school. And then in the days that followed, how our community surrounded this neighborhood and supported everyone who was impacted and raised money and offered assistance and just did everything they could to make sure that the Hazel Trembath community knew that Port Coquitlam had their back, which I think tells you a lot about this community. This is in our DNA. This is who we are as Port Coquitlam residents. And that rallying didn't stop. It didn't stop over the last 2 years where we came together again and made our voices heard to Victoria. And I know it's because of all of that that we have this amazing announcement today. And so thank you for everything that you did along the way. And to all of our kids, I just think this is something that you're going to be able to reflect upon your entire life. It can be easy these days to be a cynic, to lose faith. But when you work with your friends and your neighbors and community members, and you keep fighting and you don't give up, you get days like this. And so remember that, because I'll take you far in life. Thank you as well to our MLA. He got a few letters from me over the last couple of years. There was a couple times I thought maybe I should block my phone number so he picks up. But I have to tell you, he went to bat for us in a major way. And I knew that he was doing everything that he could. And I'm confident that if it weren't for his efforts, today wouldn't be happening. So I want to acknowledge and thank Minister Farnworth for all of his hard work. And finally, I just want to thank my colleagues from Port Coquitlam City Council who are here with me, Councillor Daryl Penner and Steve Darling and Nancy McCurra and Glenn Pollock. You know, Port Coquitlam is such a special and unique community. And as I said, we look out for one another. And I have to tell you that from day one, the City Council was so supportive of us doing everything that we had to do to get this school rebuilt. And the job isn't done yet. So we're going to be on this until we see those doors open and those students walk through those doors. Thank you all very much. It's a very good day for Port Coquitlam. Thank you.
We'd also like to introduce School District 43's Board Trustee Chair, Michael Thomas, who's also one of the trustees from Port Coquitlam.
Well, thank you. Isn't it an amazing day? You know, it started out kind of gray and dreary, but the sunshine has come out to celebrate with all of us today, and isn't that just truly fitting to how great of a day this is? You know, like my colleagues, I want to start by thanking all of you, because our voices are really only as loud as the community behind us. And without your support, without your advocacy, we would not have been able to move this school forward towards reconstruction. So please, please give yourselves a hand in your amazing advocacy. I also do have to recognize this guy here, Minister Farnworth. I heard it time and time again from ministry, from education, from infrastructure, both at the staff and the minister level, saying, this guy's in my office every day asking about Hazel Trembath. And if it wasn't for his advocacy, we truly would not be here celebrating this accomplishment today. So please join me in thanking Mike. Now, we are so excited with this morning's announcement. I remember little over 2 years ago, standing in the gym at Castle Park and down at Pitt River, making this commitment to all of you that we would rebuild Hazel Trembath at its location, and we will bring our students home. I wasn't taking any, let's disperse them to the four winds of the district or to other schools. And I'll be honest, I got a little pushback on that. But I was steadfast, my board, my fellow trustees, we were all steadfast in the fact that we were absolutely going to rebuild Hazel Trembath. It was never a question to us. And I think that is so fantastic that we're here today to celebrate this great accomplishment. So I want to recognize my fellow trustees. Joining me from Port Coquitlam is Trustee Christine Pollock, as well as Vice Chair Craig Woods, Rosie Manhas, and Carrie Palmer-Isaac. So, wonderful day. We're here to celebrate. We know that students are very eager to get back to Port Coquitlam. We want to thank the province for providing the funding to help us bring our students home. And because we know the importance of the connectedness between parents and teachers and classrooms, schools, and the whole community. So we're committed to getting this school built as quickly as possible. Brad, I know our staff already have meetings with your staff next week, and we're going to be moving this timeline forward as quickly as we possibly can. And I know our board has challenged our staff to shave off some time on the reconstruction. So we'll be coming out with more updates as more information becomes available, but you absolutely have our support, and we want to see shovels in ground as quickly as possible. Have a great day, everyone.
I just need to quickly share a small statement from our district PAC, who wanted to say that they are so happy that the provincial government has listened to the families of Hazel Trembath and have announced our new 240-seat elementary school. That is from District PAC President Jamie Manchester. And it is my job to round out this little rally of resilience, so if you'll just grant me a few more minutes of your time, I will be quick. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Megan McDonald. I am a parent of a grade 3 student here at Hazel Trembath, and I'm on my second term in the PAC Executive Committee. And like most of us up here this afternoon, we planned for a different sort of rally today. I believe the word of my day today was pivot. So, like most of us, obviously we hit that news this morning and we were excited, cautiously optimistic, and honestly it was conspicuously dropped right before this rally. This rally is for us, the kids, parents, teachers, staff, and community of Hazel Trembath. This rebuild announcement took too long, and unfortunately, a lot of the kids who were here at this school site when the fire struck will not be able to attend our brand new school, and that's a shame. But we need to take this win and we need to celebrate this win because it was hard fought. When I say this rally is for us, this is what I mean. It is a rally of resilience, 2 years of resilience, 2 years of school buses, 2 years of hearing rumors that we may never get our little school back in this community, and 2 years of just the unknown. Now we are here because of our voices celebrating the rebuild of Hazel Trembath. Whether behind the scenes or in front of the media cameras, every bit of advocacy helped us get here. Our letter writing campaigns, the last minute calls from your PAC executives saying, please comment on these social media posts, attending these rallies. So it is my pleasure as a current and previous PAC executive member to thank you on behalf of this year's PAC executive, last year's PAC executive. Just thank you guys all for being here today and for everything that you've done. Take this news, this amazing, great, exciting, welcomed news, and enjoy it because we deserve it. But also take a few deep breaths and know that it is not over yet. I know for me, my advocacy will not stop until I am here attending the opening ceremony of New Hazel. It is my sincerest hope that the next time we all gather here at this site, it will be the groundbreaking ceremony for Hazel 3.0. If you haven't already, please visit our art tables and fill out our poster about what Hazel Trembath means to you. Our PAC will still be accepting and collecting these over the next few weeks because we will keep them in our back pockets, so to speak, in case we need to raise our voices once more. So thank you all so much for coming today. Thank you again for all of your advocacy. Thank you to our speakers, and just have a great night, guys. Thank you.
Can you tell me, what are your responses to today's announcement?
Yeah, I think it's a really exciting day. It's been a long time coming. It's been 2 years since the fire happened, and we would have liked to have this announcement a year and a half ago when it probably should have happened. But you know what? You never look to give horse in the mouth. So we want to thank the province and MLA Farnworth for bringing the money here and making sure the school is going to be rebuilt. Now the question is, how quickly can they get it built? They're doing a new form of building, so it's positive, which means it's going to get built a lot quicker. But I think a lot of this has to go on our mayor, Brad West, and the work that he's done behind the scenes and really pushing and pushing and pushing. Every time he come to council, he would say, we need to do this to move things forward, and all of us are raising our hands saying, yes, let's do it right away. So pretty happy with today. It's an exciting day, and really excited for the kids and the parents and the staff of the school that they're going to get back in there. And I feel kind of sort of sad also that the kids that aren't going to be in the school, that are going to be out of the school because of they've moved on in their grades. So I think it's about time we have a super big party when the school opens up for those kids that won't get an opportunity to be there.
Yeah, just to add to what Councillor Darling was saying, it's a very good day. As it was mentioned, it started out a little bit rainy, the sun shining. This is great news. And to back up the bus a bit, I heard recently that there was almost supposed to be a business case to try to get this school rebuilt. So I thought, you got to be kidding us. So to think that the persistent action of Mike Farnworth, our MLA, and Mayor West, and not only that, the PAC have really been pushing this behind the scenes as well. I couldn't imagine being a child and coming to school the next day and seeing your school has been charred and burnt like this. So it's a great day. It's a day that the sun's out. So thank you to everyone that was involved.
Yeah, needless to say, we're very excited. And, I was talking to some of the PAC earlier and said, this is not only about the kids now, but about the thousands of kids that aren't even born yet that are going to end up being able to come through this school and to enjoy such a fine institution. And the rally that took place at the very beginning, as my fellow council member said, very, very strong. This community is so strong. Excellent support from our mayor and Minister Farnworth and all of us as council. We are also, as far as our part as the city, what we'll be doing is all the permits, when that comes in, will be put to the top of the pile. We will be expediting all of those, doing the due diligence that has to be done, but that will be expedited so that this gets done as quickly as possible. So we are excited, and I'm looking forward to coming here for a coffee and enjoying the cake that we're going to be cutting. Yeah, thank you.